All right, here we go. Welcome to the stream. I completely butchered your name, but welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But you know what is not appreciated is the players buying Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, you may have heard of this game. It was coming out yesterday. In fact, it came out last night by Capcom. Dragon's Dogma 2. This game was extremely hyped up, going absolutely crazy. People were really, really excited for it and loving it. They loved it. 14 pages. What do you mean 14 pages? They absolutely loved it. But it's not receiving very well communications. And well, why is that? First of all, this person starts off by, insulting it a little bit, but then goes on to say refunded at 118 minutes. God, this sucks. Paying for fast travel, paying for character editing, paying for revive stones. Bro, it's a $100 game, which for them, it's a $100 game. For USD, it's a $70 game. And they are complaining about it. They then go on to say, game itself is a mixed bag, from cool to mid. Cool. Stuff from Dragon's Dogma 1, climbing, throwing things, or people. Mid, being forced to press A for every line of dialogue. Voice acting, acted is mixed. Opening is slow and uninteresting. Then the performance is terrible, especially in the city. This is maybe one of the most insane things I've ever seen in gaming. Asking for $1.50 to let your single player character out of jail in a single player game once, and then the key breaks. So if you get jailed in the game, if you get jailed in the game or whatever, if you really want to get out of there quick enough, you can go buy a $1.50 key, which is a one-time use for you to get out of jail in a single player game. But we're going to talk more on that here in just a moment. Last news stream I watched kept screaming 14 pages for an hour. Wait, what? Really? Good news for you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We're going over the thing. They did get unbanned. Look at their X account. Daily Loud got unbanned. Of course they did. Hopefully they just knock it off what they're doing. Stream highlights are live, and then they talk about it. Okay. But then they go on to this, right? This is a couple comments here. This person says single player game. Literally nothing wrong with this. If someone wants to pay for a better experience, let them. Helldivers 2 is defended as PvE, so there's no pay to win. Why can't single player games get the same treatment? And the person responded saying single player game. If I want to mod my game and add 3 million or 300,000 wake stones, why does Capcom care? Why are they preventing me from doing that? Also, pay for a better experience? Bro, are you for real? We paid for the experience with the first $100, which technically, USD, it's $70. And it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. Because think about games like the Elder Scrolls, right? Or Skyrim, stuff like that. Think of those games. Imagine if you could not mod those games. Imagine if you could not mod those games and make it, I don't know, a bunch of My Little Ponies or a bunch of, trolls or Lord of the Rings characters, right? Imagine if you couldn't do that, and even though it's a single player game. That's kind of what's happening here from my understanding. And this is later pushed on here by this next post saying, be Capcom, release a $70 single player game, shoves de nouveau, shoves microtransactions and paid character edit vouchers, shoves anti-cheat. Why does a single player game need anti-cheat? Why? Why does a single player game need anti-cheat? And this is all a single player game, and they're shoving microtransactions. I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know. Sure, thank you for the fault. I read that paying for character editing is optional. You can go farm monsters and earn the currency. Right. Right. of course, I think the way it's made is obviously all of these things that you can pay for. I'm pretty sure you can play in the game to get them, but I think they made Corn Dog Champion. Why is a grown man crying about a video game? Hey man, I'll cry if my corn dog fell off the stick, brother man. I'm gonna cry about that because corn dogs are amazing. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But no, the issue is here, right? Is that they purposely, obviously they purposely made the game more difficult to achieve these things compared to if you could just like buy them, right? Like, hey, yeah, you can get out of jail, but if you want to get out quicker, here, buy this key, right? They kind of, I guarantee you, they up the difficulty of getting some of these items or something like this. That way, they could try to encourage more people to buy the microtransactions, right? So yeah, so you don't get infinite free keys and have to pay for microtransactions, right? They don't want people modding the game because then their microtransaction idea here doesn't work. Because if you can mod the game and get yourself as many, you know, get out of jail keys as you want, or fly around the map or whatever, you can't do that because they do not really allow you to mod the game because, yeah. So it's kind of just unlucky, you know. It's kind of just unlucky. But yeah, I figured I would throw that out there. Dragon's Dogma 2 not doing so hot. Now, they do have mixed reviews here on the Steam. 40% of the 9,300 user reviews for this game are positive, meaning 60% of these reviews are negative, right? Negative. Yuppy, in your opinion, how do you think gaming has been over the years? I feel like the early 2010s were the last time gaming was good. I agree. I would probably agree with you. It was like those early times. It was like not really anything super, you know, worried about. I mean, you enjoyed the games and stuff like that. Like it wasn't anything super crazy. Yeah, it wasn't anything super crazy or anything like that. And ultimately, I think it did kind of, you know, die out over time. And I think it just, we need more games, right? We need more games that kind of bring back that old nostalgia feeling, but I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think that'll ever happen. I mean, again, these new games that are nostalgia games. So Dragon's Dogma for a lot of people, for a good amount of people, was a nostalgia game. So when they heard the Dragon's Dogma 2 coming out, they're so excited for it, and then they get hit with a little bit of this stuff. People love to mod those games, right? Modding games, a single player game, makes a game sometimes because people make mods to make the base game better. You know, why is Market Simulator game popular? Seems like we are in the age of simulators. Market Simulator is popular because of Soda Poppin'. Okay. Because of Soda Poppin'. Soda Poppin' played Market Simulator on his stream during his he does streams on Saturdays where it's just a bunch of terrible new releases on Steam, and he plays them, and occasionally he'll find a really good one that people go crazy about, and Market Simulator was one of them. He played that game on his you know, crap show Saturday, and it just, he kept playing it. Everybody else got on board, started playing it because it was actually a good game. So Soda Poppin' literally started another trend for another indie game, much like he did with Among Us. Basically, I mean, a lot of these indie games that blow up like crazy, he plays them on his stream first because he does his crap show Saturdays. And that's usually when he exposes them a lot, and people are like, wait, this game looks sick, and then they start playing it. So it's things like that. But anyways, Dragon's Dogma 2, it's not going so hot. People are not really going so hot here. Yeah. Hey, Capcom, you can purchase a good review DLC for $199. The game could be great, but for me, it's not really playable. FPS dropped to 10 to 15 anytime you near a settlement of any kind. Also crash during character creation. Yikes. I also think it's kind of insane they have microtransactions in a $70 game. I will try back in 6 months and see what they've done with it. was putting together a compatibility guide for playing the game under Linux/Steam Deck, which required me to use various Proton versions. Apparently, each of these counted as an individual PC and triggered the de novo tamper protection. Now I can't play at all on any of my systems for the crime of trying to help more users enjoy the game. Yeah, really cool. Really cool stuff going on there. Really cool stuff. Gonna keep it short. De novo, bad optimization, microtransactions, do not buy. Yeah, it is really it is wait, 199 to edit your character appearance in a single player game after spending $80. Your character appearance is on the on their servers, so deleting your your save files from your data and making edits within the character creator, even with cloud saves off, does not apply to your in-game character. That's crazy. That's crazy, actually. And this goes back to the idea of why are single player games on servers? You can't play them offline. You have to have an internet connection and connect to their servers. If their servers go down, guess what? You can't play your single player game. I don't know. I mean, the whole idea, I guess, behind it is sort of like trying to help people to you know, help people to try to, avoid, getting past the paying for it. But, yeah, it just, I don't know. It's crazy. I figured I'd just go over this, throw that out there for you. I know a lot of people are excited for this game.